Today's lesson is 1.5 Equations and Solutions. It's on page 26. Please follow along with your textbook and have a notebook out to write notes. Well, like we talked about the other day, equations, the easy way to tell what an equation is when it has an equal sign in between two or more things. So let's look at an example. Here we've got x plus 3 is equal to 8. And it's important to remember that an equation is kind of like a two-pan balance scale, because the left side here has to equal the right side. And we know that because of this equal sign that's in the middle. It's saying x, or some number, plus 3 is equal to 8. So some number plus 3 is equal to 8. Well, that would be 5, 6, 7, 8. So we put 5 in for x, and we get 8 is equal to 8. The other part of our vocabulary for this section is what is a solution? Well, a solution is when you put in a number for our variable and it makes the n true. It makes it true that 8 is equal to 8. So our solution to this equation is when x is equal to 5. So when we plugged in 5 for x, our balance stayed balanced at 8 is equal to 8. So our solution was x is equal to 5. Let's try another one. Now in this next problem, we have x plus 4 is equal to 5. Or another way to read it is some number plus 4 is equal to 5. And we can say we want this side over here to equal this side. So 4 is going to be 1, so 1 more. So we plug in a 1 for x, and we get 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. And we get 5 is equal to 5. And so it made it true. Our solution then is x is equal to 1. How about this next one? 6 plus x is equal to 10, or 6 added to some number is equal to 10. Well, we know that we're going to have to count up from 6. So we can go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It looks like it's going to be 4. So we plug in 4 for x, and we get 10 is equal to 10. This proves that our scale is balanced. And so our solution is x is equal to 4. Now we're going to look at a problem that uses multiplication, an equation that uses multiplication. Here we have 8x is equal to 32. And when there's no operation listed right in between here, we can assume that that's multiplication. So what we're saying is 8 times some number is equal to 32. So we can go through and, guess. Say 5. 8 times 5, 8 times 5 is 40. We got to go lower than that. 8 times 4. So 8 times 4 is 32. And we end up with 32 is equal to 32. So this is true. So our solution is x must be equal to 4. So x is equal to 4. This next problem is going to use division. And we get r divided by 12 is equal to 4. Or in other words, some number divided by 12 is equal to 4. So this must be a fairly large number, because this is a large number. So it's got to be a large number divided by 12 is equal to 4. Well, we can multiply 12 by 4, and that gives us 48. And we can try and see if that's correct. Let's see. 48 divided by 12 is equal to 4. And 12 goes into 48 4 times. So 4 is equal to 4. So this is true. Therefore, the correct answer, or the solution, r is equal to 48. Okay, we're at the top of page 27, and we're looking at this problem. Tell whether the value of a variable is a solution of n minus 8 is equal to 20. And they want us to check two possible solutions. So the first one they want us to check is n is equal to 12. And the second one they want us to check is n is equal to 28. All right, let's look at our first one. N minus 8 is equal to 20 when n is equal to 12. So we'll start by plugging in 12 for n. And we get 12 minus 8 is equal to 20. Well, if we do 12 minus 8, that gives us 4. And we know that 4 is not equal to 20. And so in this equation, if you're thinking in your head about that balance scale, this one does not balance. So it is not an equation. And definitely, if you use n of 12, it is not a solution to this equation. Now let's try 28. We'll plug in 28 for n. We get 28 minus 8 is equal to 20. 28 subtract 8 is 20, so we get 20 is equal to 20. And we know that when n is equal to 28, it is a solution for this equation. Here are 4 problems that I'd like you to do. The first one is 5x is equal to 45. The second one is w divided by 6 is equal to 9. And on these two, you're trying to find out what x is and what w is. So you should, in the end, have x is equal to this. And for number 2, you should have w is equal to this. For 3 and 4, they want you to test the equation with a variable. So this first problem is a plus 9 is equal to 16 when a is equal to 7. So you're going to put down if it's a solution or if it's not a solution for 3 and 4. And I'll put up the solutions in just a second. Here are the answers. How did you do? Homework for tonight. If you're in second hour, you have the front side of worksheet 1.5. Ninth hour will have page 28, 2 through 24 even, 32 through 36 even, 57, and 58. Please get started right away. If you have any questions, please raise your hand.